Nerdrotic.com.
Welcome to the Super Chat Square Up for Friday Night Tights from last Friday, September 4th, 2020 with Robert Meyer Burnett. And from the Nerdrotic Nooner from last Tuesday, September 8th, 2020. The Thursday Nooner Super Chats will be dealt with in the next video. Sorry, we couldn't get them collected in time, so that'll be a week from this Friday. And a little channel business. Of course, I'm not covering Lower Decks anymore. It's not the worst thing ever made, and it's not good enough to review. It's just a dumb cartoon. If I was going to review a cartoon, it would be The Venture Brothers, which was canceled. We will pick Star Trek back up with Discovery, and it'll be like the old days. I'll go live after an episode, and then I will do a video. Same thing goes for The Boys. Missed my opportunity this weekend because of the move, so I'll try to pick things up after episode 4, and then I'll do an extensive video after the season. I am working on Picard. You're going to get that one with half green screen and half the new office. It'll be interesting. And that's about it. One thing I do want to mention, because there was a little confusion in the chat yesterday, sometimes we have to use code speak here on YouTube, and it's not your fault if you don't understand it. I guess there needs to be some kind of list of terms or a list of our code speak somewhere. And we try not to say the word Nazis. I try to avoid it as much as possible. Sometimes I'll use Clownfish TV's term, Yahtzees, and sometimes I'll use bad people from Germany. But I don't mean all people from Germany are bad, or bad guys from Germany. That's mostly what I say. What we mean is the bad guys from Germany in the 30s who wore the uniforms with the skulls and the swastikas and stuff. And then you might as well say Nazis at that point. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And I don't expect you to understand it all the time. And this is proof that, of course, people don't watch your live streams all the way through, and nor should they. And you never know who is watching for the first time. That's why I repeat a lot of information. So that's cleared up. Let's go on to the Super Chat Square Up. You have the questions. I have the answers. Are they all going to be right? No, not necessarily. So let's get to it. Culture Casino, thank you for the phallic unicorn for $1.49. I appreciate you. AFK Bard, thank you for the wiener. Thank you for the $1.49 wiener. Boag for 20 Mexican dollars. Where's your crown, hot dog man? Hot dog man! Az was great last Friday. As always, he'll be back Friday after next. Again, we have Mahler and Rags this Friday. All out of bubblegum for $5. Hot dog man! He's not the hero we wanted. He's the hero we needed. That's right. Man of War, neighbor of the beast for $5. I am not a Frank. I am a free wiener. Yes, you are. Marvel 2099. I really like Spider-Man 2099. That was a good run. The game, God, was it? Is it Shattered Dimensions? The one with Mysterio. That's a cool game, man. I knew Az had a Fall Guys problem. If he looks to the side, he's playing. That he must be playing still while he's on the show. Not surprised. No Limit Brian, Keaton Smith, Larry, all give hot dogs 99 cents and each, and then $1.49. Thank you, Larry. Bless you. Athrin Zala for $2. Good to see RMB back on Friday Night Tights. Yes, we had Robert Meyer Burnett, classy gentleman. Got to say, he's a classy dude. He comes on, he fits in, he knows how to talk. The dude is a professional, and he's also a genuinely nice guy. So the fact that he got canceled proves that whoever tried to cancel him is a complete douchebag. Or douchebags. A bag of douches? A bag of douches. Bag of douche. Fear of FEMA. Thank you for the $1.49 phallic unicorn. NK33 for $5. Regarding Kurtzman, how does a guy who steals all his ideas fail to steal from the original series, Next Gen, DS9, even Voyager and Enterprise? Well, he does. Well, he does what he knows. He's only watched clips on YouTube. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. Arthur P. Thank you for the $1.49 phallic unicorn. Rob Altus, for $5. Hail, great panel. Hail, Rob. Nice seeing Hot Dog Man. Kurtzman, go away. Just go away. Go away now. Steve Madsen, thank you for the 50 Danish krona. Thank you for the donation. You are brilliant. Here we go. The Dark Doctor for 10 pounds. Like I said, love all you guys. Would support all day happily. Totally agree with RMB on discourse, and also hope his helps. This helps with the CalExit, Gary. Everything helps. Your support helps. The CalExit is, it's not anything we wanted to do. I'm forced to do it. I do not take my freedom for granted. I lost it for 4 years of my life. I don't want to be confined while politicians play games with our lives. And, I'm going to be more civically minded wherever I go, and not like a Californian. Black Phoenix for $5. My belief is we have two worlds, our world and Hollywood. I believe they're pushing their world woman problems onto ours, messing up entertainment. Yeah, they're trying to monetize their failures. They're trying to monetize their atonement because they were the worst of them. The worst of them when it comes to treating women badly. The Dr. 14 Blu-ray reviews for £5. Mulan is an amazing film, and it is not woke. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I do know that it was partially filmed near concentration camps, and they thanked the people who ran the concentration camps. Yeah. Glad you liked the film. Carlos Batista for $5. Anyone else remember the Jedi Academy game? No, I don't, but I didn't play games. So Eddie Warm, welcome to the Geloja level. Shane O'Reilly, thank you for the $1.49 hot dog. Shane O'Reilly, thank you for the $1.49 or the £1.49 phallic unicorn. Mediocre streams for $5. I hope I live long enough to see these franchises burn down and be restored to their former glory, as unlikely as that may be. That is pretty unlikely. You can't go home again, unfortunately. Flubber 11, USA for $5. California exits Nerdrotic. I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. It really is. Take the Return of the Living Dead approach to it. Crazy Cat Guy, thank you for the $1.49 ice cream and the $5 donation with the good job thumbs up Fox super sticker. Dorn Grimblade for $2. All hail the wise wiener. Hot dog man. Shane Bentley for $9.99. My favorite cinematic moment is from Return of the King when Aragorn says to the hobbits at the end, "My friends, you bow to no one." Such a powerful moment. It is. It is. There's a line that they left out. Elrond says it at the council. And it's something like the hands of the weak will, it's something to the effect of the hands of the weak must do what they may while the eyes of the wise look in another direction or something like that. It's such a, it's so good. It's so good. They also cut out how Sam calls Frodo his master. Welcome to the Gandalf level, Nettle nerds. Russimus Maximus for $5. Actor Robert Pattinson, star of Warner Brothers' The Batman, has reportedly tested positive for COVID-19. Yes. So he'll be down for a couple weeks. The Ellis, thank you for the $5. Hey, Quarter Black, cool to see you here. Yes, Quarter Black Garrett joined us as well. Gray Man for 5 Chilean pesos. Isn't just everyone a mix of male and female traits? And it's been common knowledge for ages that some people have more traits of the opposite sex. Yeah, but you're talking about common knowledge, which is you file it under common sense, which apparently now is a partisan issue. So you're obviously all right. Taker 610 for $2. We got Post Malone in Utah too, Gary. Hey, I'm thinking about Utah. Thinking about Utah. I don't know. Do I have to get a second wife? I really don't want to. Just kidding. Nettle Nerds for $5. Happy to report I got a new job working 60 to 70 hours a week so I can rejoin your channel. Sorry I had to put you on hold, but COVID almost had me homeless. Dude, put me on hold. Don't be homeless. I want you happy. I want you all happy, joyous, and free. That's all I want. Thank you very much, Nettle Nerds. Hail. Rolf Mutzelberg. Sorry if I messed up your name. For $5. Holy snit. It's not gay Jared from Louder with Crowder. Wasn't expecting a familiar face. Yes, Quarterback Garrett joins us. It's not gay Jared. That's right, not gay Jared. Can't believe he left that job, man. What the hell is that guy thinking? Paolo 30. Thank you for the $1.49 Canadian. Sten Medson, thank you for the 50 Danish krona. Gray Man for 5 Chilean pesos. One of you should wear blackface for representation reasons. Affirmative action counts for live streaming too, you know. Okay. I'm sure it'll be fine if one of us does it. Nobody will complain. R&B, weird though, Jonas Cord in Nevada Smith, Brian Keith, almost similar character as Yoda in Star Wars. Hail panel, except for hashtag cancel Jeremy. Drake is 6 for $5. Yeah, cancel Jeremy. Fuck that guy. Just kidding. Of course. You never know. I could say, fuck that guy, and then somebody will email Jeremy going, did you hear Gary say, fuck Jeremy? And he would say, yeah. Actually, I'm supposed to call him afterwards. Sports Wars is fucking kicking ass right now, man. Sports Wars is kicking ass. Oh, my wife just sent me a YouTube. Oh, San Francisco turned orange the other day. I talked about it by nooner. Turned into Blade Runner 2049. My son sent me some pictures that were crazy. All right, so one of the best independent creators is Astartes. One guy alone makes the entire industry look like a joke, and he does the Warhammer 40K stuff. Says Carl Mail 05 for $10. Ryan DeLucci for $19.99. Robert Meyer Burnett. I have found YouTube channels and communities super positive too. Great commentary. Gary, hope all is well with the move. Loving the live streams as usual. By the way, I am at Twitter at Gerton. Cheers. I will follow. I will follow you. I will remember that and follow you. Awesome. Okay. The Richard, $5. Aloha from the Post Geek Singularity. Fantastic to see you all together. Thank you, Richard, and aloha to the Post Geek Singularity. That's a nice group of people. They don't like to yuck it up. Some people like me in there and some people don't, and that's completely okay. I do not strive for 100% popularity. I couldn't do it. Modalicious for $2. B plus T, 3 sucked. 2 girls were the key to everything. They're all the key to everything. Miguel Hernandez for $5. Pay-per-views are one of the last legs now with streaming services like DAZN. I don't know what DAZN is. Is it a pay-per-view service? I have no idea. Modalicious for $2. Patterson has COVID. Hope he doesn't move to Greece. Yeah, that whole thing was weird, wasn't it? Very strange. He got flown in privately and secretly, and he wasn't like quarantined or anything. But he's back in Australia filming. Tom Hanks is back in Australia filming that Elvis Presley, or New Zealand. No, Australia. Filming an Elvis Presley biopic. Rolf Mutzenberg for $5. You don't buy snacks at the theater. You wear a large jacket and stuff your shirt. It's just like reverse shoplifting. Yeah, it is. That's true. And that's what we do. You go to like Walgreens and you get your snacks. You get your 4 things of candy for $4. You know, Fraga boom, Dan Fraga for $4.99. Yo, brethren, I would love to hang out with you. MF one of these Fridays. One of you motherfuckers. One of these Fridays. Fraga boom. Remember this day. Remember this day. And you will hang out with us. Dan Fraga. We'll figure out a date. Thomas Hamilton for $5. A good example of this is what the movie theater chain Alamo Drafthouse. They make going out to the movies just as much a social event than just a movie. They do. I've been to one. Been to one in New York. That's where I saw the Joker. had some wings or something. I can't remember exactly what I had. Benjamin Flensborg for 50 Danish krona. Comics is alive. You can learn from the vampire kids. You can, if they don't eat you. Cynical Lindsay for $9.99. To add to Robert's point, James Bond is loved by the ladies too. Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Pierce Brosnan, all considered sex symbols. Women love looking at attractive masculine men. Yes, there is an article that I am probably going to make a video on that was sent to me by somebody quite brilliant that says something like that. Now, I did a video last year on James Bond. I do believe it's called James Bond, A License to Fail, the first female 007. Well, another article came out a year later basically saying the same thing, and I'm going to cover that one as well this weekend. Terry Wicken for 10 Canadian pesos. A friend introduced me to you guys. You are all amazing, and I love that you bring some normalcy to life. Love you guys, and Friday Night Tights fan for life. Terry, awesome. Welcome. Welcome from Canada. Man, that's cool. Grant Parker for $5. Casino Royale came out when I was in the Corps. The attitude felt more realistic to me for the stakes he was facing. Yes. And they just didn't stick with it for some reason. I don't know why. It got drab. You know what? Casino Royale is a compact, tightly edited film. It really is. Adam Warlock for $5. I might stand to the left of RMB, get annoyed with all of you, a sub of all of you. You only change a different mind. Shutting it up makes it worse. There you go. You don't want to, you don't want to shut out people's minds. But the thing is, you got to be a realist in this too. It's not like the right has any influence over entertainment right now, because they don't. JPR Patreon, and if they did, and they were just as obnoxious as the extreme left, and I'd be calling it out. I would, but you have no power here. JPRPH1 $9.99. If RMB is still on when this is read, would you talk a little about Star Trek Beginnings and explain why your Star Trek SETI Alpha 5 stream had to be taken down. It had to be taken down because he was in violation of a copyright. He got a copyright strike. He was reading proprietary information that apparently they didn't want out there. That English gent for £5. Speaking of Star Trek Day, anybody notice that they've completely sidelined Enterprise Archer? He was there. Scott Bakula did an interview that got under 1,000 views, or at least a clip anyway. Jason Smoot for $40. Killing it for another Friday night. Promote that hot dog guy. That hot dog guy. It's all one word. It's a little tough for me. We will promote that hot guy. That hot dog guy is now hired, as is fired. I'll let Az know tomorrow. Thank you, Jason Smoot. Little Poet Boy for $10. Got into my first car accident yesterday. No one hurt. Good. Damage to the other person's door. My SUV was fine. I had a bad 2 days. Just bought my car last week. No, now I'm here feeling a little better. Good. That sucks, but at least it's insured. Actual insurance, but you still got to take it to the body shop and get the rental. But I'm glad everybody's okay. Iconellis for $5. Put some ketchup on that hot dog. Kinky. Iconellis, kinky. Sid the Magi for $5. Ask Quarter Black about Hugo and the B-sides. Tell him we miss him and to have fun tonight. I will pass it along. Sid the Magi. Damajani for $2. Since we're doing shout outs here, 1/6 of the Dark Council, Damajani. And please check out Damajani, Fatal J, Abu Nas, the Dark Council. They are brilliant. They do some stuff with Dark 3. Did I say Dark 3PO? Dark 3PO. Dark 3PO. With drunk 3PO. Once in a while, too. They're funny, though. They're a hoot, those guys. Johnny Stewart. Dark 3PO. Johnny Stewart for $1.99. Have you guys seen Tenet? Curious to hear your thoughts. Jeremy was confused, but he's from Alabama, so that's not hard to do. Just kidding. My God. And I haven't seen it yet. I live in California. I'm happy I'm able to go outside right now. D Merck for $35. Damn, thank you. And thank you, $40 from Jason Smoot. That's brilliant. How do you think Marvel will pass on the Black Panther mantle with Chadwick's unfortunate passing? I think the classy thing to do would just let it lie right now. Let it lie. Now, I have often said no actor is bigger than their character. Said that about Heath. You recast the Joker, but you let some time pass. So it's quite honestly thinking about the family, thinking about Chadwick Boseman's family in particular. I don't think it's out of bounds for an entire corporation and an entire world to wait a little while to be sympathetic to a man's family. I think that would be the classy thing to do. Hopefully Disney will do it, but listen, when he died, they were talking about it. It's a business. Sorry he died that way he did, so young. But yeah, I let it go right now. There's bigger things to deal with. You can bring in other characters. It's fine. Surprise mechanics for $2. As looks like a cheap The Metamorphosis. Well done. As is just cheap. He's a cheap man, and we like him. Mutant Bam Hammer for $10. I can confirm that Drunk 3PO did not pay me to shout him out, but shout out to Drunk 3PO anyway, just for the meme. Also, Quarter Black Garrett is my second favorite African American after Elon Musk. Oh, Jesus. World Balloon for $5. Hey, Gary, I enjoy your videos too. Rob and Az's prisoner chats are epic. I've been doing comic book interviews for 15 years, just started YouTubing. Good. Get out there. Have some fun. It's fun. Preston C. Copeland for $4.99. I'm moving to Vegas in 6 days. Wish me luck. Good luck. Best of luck to you, Preston. Vegas is brilliant. The City of Neon. Appreciate you all. You rock. You rock, Preston. I'm glad you're getting out of here. Go to Vegas. Have a good time, and maybe I'll see you there. I go there a lot. I love, love, love that town, and I have no explanation why, because I do not drink, and I generally do not gamble. But what I do is I like running around with my friends and watching them gamble. They drink. We just hang out. We chat. I vape. I just have a good time. I like socializing. So, wherever I'm in a social setting, I'm fine. I like going to the shows. I fucking love Vegas. I like the rides, everything. Amazing panel tonight, Gary. Thank you, Orville Nation, for $10. You got an amazing channel, sir. Netflix can lewd kids, but anime needs censorship. Space Monkey 0899299. This is where we sound as is clown horn. Space Monkey. Yeah, I have no explanation for this shit. I really don't. Crazy Eights for $9.99. I just joined the channel on Tuesday, and I'm freaking stoked that Quarter Black Garrett and Jeremy Prime are on this Friday Night Tights live stream. I enjoy Geeks and Gamers and Louder with Crowder. Yes, Jeremy's on every week. He was never supposed to be, but he is. And I appreciate that. I do. John Ellis Bush for £1.99. Perry Chan for Friday Night Tights 100. Yes, Perry will come on. All right. Perry will come on when he wants to. He has an open invitation. We have discussed it with him. When he feels comfortable to come on a live stream, he can. Not everybody's comfortable with this stuff, so you got to get, once you're there, it's fine, because we're just bullshit. It's no different than going to a bar or whatever, going to a game and just bullshitting with your friends. That's all it is. But it's not for everybody. Doyle Hargrave for $5. Perry Chan should remake the end of John Wick 2. Have it be Heather Antos and SJW's trying to kill Keanu. Laugh my ass off. That would be gold. It would be gold. And, he's listening. Perry's always listening, man. Word balloon for $5. I'll admit, when Archie Comics floated the idea of kickstarting a comic, I was against it, but I do think it's a free market. So Ross, Richie plus good guy. Yeah, it's a free market. It's a free market. Comicsgate made a lot of money, got a lot of attention. People are now going to use their business model, which they should, because that's how things grow. Comicsgate said they wanted to start something new. This is how it starts. They're not going to have control over all of it, but that's the way it is. You're going to have serious competition now because you've proven that you can make money. Now, you have to make good comics, which they have done, and you have to be a showman, which they have done. So it's not for everybody. Not for everybody, but there are people who are going to go out there and do it. Now, using a big star, it's not cheating. It's not cheating at all. It is being smart. Payola 30 for 5 Canadian pesos already pre-ordered the graphic novel. Of course, he's talking about Berserker. Looking forward to reading it. Hail Friday Night Tights. Hail to you, sir. Dr. Scott for $1.99. Just pledged Berserker. Very excited. Hail Friday Night Tights. Yes. And I'm sure Keanu Reeves and Ron Garney are excited too. Athena's Owl for $5. As someone wanting to make games, I appreciate the rant because rejection is real, but still want to work every day. Love this combo. Thanks, guys, and you are welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation. Descard the Couch Guy for 50 Norwegian krona. Ha! You can't fool me, sausage man. I see through that disguise. You're Captain Snowflake, aren't you? You caught him. He is. Swells 667 for $5. Went to the Academy of Art University and was told by every instructor that you don't need a degree. The piece of paper means nothing in the industry. He's right. It doesn't. You just need the practical application, and then you need to know a lot of people to go through a lot of gates. 52 movies a year for $4.99. The problem with getting a star involved in a comic is that Brie Larson wants one now. Yeah, right. Pepsi Maximus for $2.99 Australian. Gary, we want Tom. Tom will come in. Tom came in later. That's what he does. Bob Sharps for $4.99. QBG. Quarter Black Garrett. Crispy Critters for $2. Are we really watching a man in a hot dog suit? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Welcome to Friday Night Tights. Jonathan Aldridge for £5. Why not have Hulk smash the Hollywood elite? If Hulk existed, he would. Nathaniel Larson for $5. Is the comic picture next to your name banner from Buck Rogers? Is the comic picture next to your name banner? Is the comic picture next to your name banner from Buck Rogers? I don't know which one you were talking about. I'm going to have to go look now. The comic picture next to my name. Oh, you mean the girl? No, that's Cosmic Crater Girl, the one next to Nerdrotic. That is an original design by Derek Robertson and a character created by Mrs. Nerdrotic. Yeah. She's kind of like, I would say, a cross between the Rocketeer and Tank Girl, except it's not like this big feminist message or anything like that. She smokes and she flies around, and she's kind of she's got a gun that for one, I think this was used. Yes, the Staff of One used this in Runaways, but we actually came up with this a long before that. So the gun that she has fires anything once she can think of. Chickens, condoms, people. But yeah, it'll fire anything once that she thinks of. Nathaniel Larson for $5. Follow-up question. It's called the One-Shot Wonder, by the way. Would you do a review of Buck Rogers in the 25th century? Nearly 100 years old, started in the 1920s. Which, the radio show or the TV show? I watched the hell out of the TV show. I would. When, yeah, I don't know. Like, listen, when I'm doing this 5 years from now, and who knows where my channel will be, I will be doing all kinds of stuff like that, because there's going to be, hopefully I'll have more time. It's all a matter of time. I would love to review all kinds of shit. I just don't have time. But I'm going to have more time, and Mrs. Nerdrotic will be working a lot less, so she's going to be able to help me in the back, behind the scenes. And, Lady Gravemaster will get trained up, and hopefully I will be freed up to do a lot more stuff. Descard the Couch Guy for 20 Norwegian krona. Sorry, my fucking shoulder, man. Can I paint his Yoo-hoo gold? That's a personal question. And the answer is yes. Yes. So, yeah, I don't know what happened, man. I don't want to whine. There's nothing more boring than somebody whining about their pain issues. But, yeah, I did something in my shoulder. I don't know what. It's not like I was out pitching, or I didn't even really do much moving, but it was hurting before I moved. And, yeah, I can't lift my arm over my head at all. I can't do much of anything with my arm. My shoulder's like completely messed up. But we had to wait to get insurance. We got insurance now. I'm going to get checked out. You will not hear about it. That is not anything I'm going to bitch about. 24/7, but sometimes it twinges. 24/7 Fusion Media for $5. Thank you for picking Rise and Shine with the Valkyries, two amazing women that are the backbone of our community. Subscribe to the Valkyries. Says 24/7 Fusion for $5. There you go. Gar Goldsmith for $20. Thanks for standing up for principle and good plots, and thumbs up for the Front 242T. Got to see them open up for ministry in Boston in 1984. Keep rocking, guys. Yeah, Front 242 is good. Like a ministry as well. But back, if you saw them in 84, the ministry was freaking, every day is Halloween. It wasn't the ministry that came later. Slow Wave 6 for $10. Are you aware that the royalty rights for the 4 Star Trek movies are up for auction? What? No, not at all. Where's that information? Bird of Prey 5 for $5. We are not qualified to be your judges. We have no law to fit your crime. You're free to return to the planet and to make the Rishon live again. Jean. Wait. We are not qualified to be your judges. We have no law to fit your crime. You are free to return to the planet and to make Rishon live again. Jean-Luc Picard. And yes, they were talking about Robert Meyer Burnett's one of his favorite episodes with the old guy on the planet with his wife. And it turns out that his wife ain't real. And he's on just a little patch of land, and he's a super omnipotent being, and his planet was attacked, and he wiped everybody out. Everybody. Every man, woman, child of that race across the galaxy. It's a fucking good episode. Son of the Wolf for $5. No love for Chris Benoit. He was a real killer in the ring. In the ring. Made me think of that Guns N' Roses song. Get in the ring. Get in the ring. Bob Guccione Jr. wrote an article about him in Spin Magazine, and Axl Rose wrote a whole song because he was pissed off. And I like that song. Welcome to the proto-molecule level, Charles Crow. Sebastian Annan for $20. Hail. I've been thinking of writing a novel or a comic following a middling comic book writer who goes along with the SJW doctrine publicly, but secretly enjoys CG content only to be exposed and canceled. Then say it's based on 1984. Just call it 1984. That's what it is. That's what it is. 32 flavors of Nick Weiser. What's up, Nick Weiser? For $10. Got any artists you can recommend for creating a YouTube channel logo? Currently seeking someone for this. Hails. Yes, there are quite a few. Syndic, Demon Synthwave are good digital artists out there. Neon Visual, I believe. Or maybe I'm wrong on that one. But there's plenty of artists out there. Plenty. Orville Nation, thank you for the $1.49 hot dog. Darth Bredicus for $5. Gary, you should do a segment on your vids where you feature an action figure off your wall and give a little history on it. Just a thought. I could do that. I could do that during Superhero Chat Square Ups. That'd be a good thing to do. There's a big right now. There's a big pile of them on the floor. Now there's a lot of them on the wall as well. There is. John Ellis Bush for £4.99. Do you not think it has something to do with the Velveteen Dream stuff? And Az says, I am hot dog man. Flicks by Cody for $5. I enjoyed Tenet. No idea what the characters' names are, but classic Nolan, beautifully shot and a complete mind frell. That's a mind frell, which is fuck in Farscape. Chim247 for $5. Don't worry, we'll teach them how to cheer. Yes, that's we were going over the cheerleader ads. Jesus, I'm getting old. The cheerleader ads that Robert Meyer Burnett did. Those were great. Descard the couch guy for 20 Norwegian krona. You nasty Az. He's nasty. Mary Ashmead for $15. Gary, thank you for having this right before I have to do my duties for Doomcock. By the way, you and the Critical Drinker did such a great job the other week. Loved it. Yeah, thanks. We did a review of Star Trek: The Undiscovered Country, and it was a great time. I love the Drinker. He's got a book coming out, and we're going to plug that today, by the way. Today. Even though he's not in the channel, doesn't matter. We're still going to plug his book because we love him. We love him. He did a great video on Milan. Go check it out. Sporking News Podcast for $1.49. Thank you for the hot dog, Scott. Descard the couch guy for 20 Norwegian krona. That's Captain Snowflake to you. No, it's Captain Snowflake to me. No, to you. No, to us. To we. Oh, my pronouns are all confused. Adam Wolford for $5. Hey, Gary, there was a video with you in it. Really? And it was about the media, how the media is sexualizing children. You popped up, and I thought you might need to know. Yes. You mean the Alex Jones video? Yes, I was in the Alex Jones video. I could call it a YouTube career now because I made it into an Alex Jones video. And it's a good thing I didn't have time to put out my Cuties video today. It was on fire. Maybe I only got it half finished, so maybe I'll give it to the members or something. Jonathan Aldridge for £5. Gary, is Jeremy aware that the Sims 4 are doing a Star Wars expansion pack? I have not bought it, only looked at it. I will pass it on. It'll be shit. It'll probably be better planned than fucking Star Wars was. John Zeller for $20. Hail, Gary. Just a little cash to help you with the move. Thank you so much, John Zeller. I appreciate my whole family appreciates all you guys. You've really helped a lot. It's been a journey. It's been interesting. I know I love my wife, and my wife knows she loves me, because if we can make it through this experience without even arguing, I mean, part of it is it does kind of help that outside forces kind of came at us and we banded together instead of yipping and yakking at each other. We fucking banded together and just like, let's do this. It's kind of awesome. Hail everyone in chat. Question for Az. When do we see our snowflake suit? Well, maybe a week from this Friday. Maybe. Mark C for $10. Tell Az he needs to leave the Batcave just long enough to discover the amazing comics of Wally Wood. Wally Wood. I've gone down this rabbit hole and might just build a home here. Wally Wood is fantastic. Wally Wood is an all-timer. Paul from Norway, 66 Norwegian krona and 60 Norwegian cents. I don't know. Thank you. Triple X, he says. Mark C for $5. I hope Barr is investigating the NBA as well. I think he probably is. The NBA has a lot of connections with China that I don't like. Jonathan Aldridge for £5. I thought the lead in paint was long made illegal and removed from paint by the UN. When was this? When it was a League of Nations? No. Well, maybe the lead from paint. Yeah. But there's lead figures that you can get from England, the Eagle Moss figures. They're freaking lead. And you paint them, and they're little figures and stuff, and you have to only get them through hobby shops in America because they can't sell them anywhere else. Taylor for 20 Canadian pesos. Hail all. I was there as for the first W. It was glorious. And you must be talking about that silly video game. DS9, The Siege of AR-5558. One of the best, says Stargate 404 for $2, and he would know. Bob Gale for $4.99. 1939 was which movie is better, Frankenstein or Dracula? Ooh, I'm going to have to give it to Dracula because Bride of Frankenstein's better. But Frankenstein's fucking awesome too. That is so hard. Dracula. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't aware they came out the same year. But of course, Bela Lugosi, fucking Bela Lugosi's dead. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Fred Sacco for $20. Evening, gentlemen. I had a pithy Kurtzman Trek pun at the ready, but the SOB repurposed it into a 4-part seminar titled Star Trek X Bluer Checks, the final insult. Mark. That's great. Fred. Mark C for $5. So Pelosi, the Speaker of the House, has no clue what's happening with the district she is in D.C. to represent. Hashtag term limits now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Jonathan Aldridge for £5. Why would Texas want to leave? It's not Texas that wanted to join the union in the first place. But after the Battle of the Alamo, remember the Alamo. I know. Paul from Norway for 100 Norwegian krona. And he says triple X. Fucking triple. He is. Oh, that's when we were saying who was a better wrestler, Bret Hitman Hart or Shawn Michaels. Now, I don't know what Shawn Michaels Jeremy remembers. The Shawn Michaels I remember was always a bad guy and kind of a douchebag. And maybe they propped him up after I got out of wrestling, but he was never that big of a thing. Bret Hart, pretty much when I was watching wrestling for the last time, and Bret Hart was the dude. Remember the whole Bret Hart era? That's pretty much when I stopped watching. I fucking loved it, though. I love Bret Hart. Bret the Hitman Hart. We all just confirmed our perv status, says Ryan for $2. But I'm getting Norwegian. Paul from Norway is just saying fucking triple X, bitches. Triple X, triple X, triple X. Iconellis for $5. Rose killed Finn at the end of The Last Jedi when she crashed into him. Rise of Skywalker was just a hallucination as he died. He was just a Force ghost. Macing on Gaming for $4.99. The zucchini was huge in Bree's hands. Just imagine if it were a hot ass dog. A hot ass dog. Two in the pink for $9.99. Sorry to hear about your wife's business. Thanks. We appreciate that. Building a clientele is extremely hard and takes a lot of work and sacrifices. Hope she rebuilds stronger than before. Yeah, she will. She's not going to go at it as hard as she was. She was, heading towards retirement. I mean, she had been going at it for 25 years. 25 years straight, just balling, So she's going to take a little easy now. She's going to take a little easy. As long as the YouTube gig lasts. It's not going to last forever. We're socking away money, and she socked away money, and hopefully, everything is in our house right now, and unfortunately, that was it, and we're going to have to sell that and see what happens. I'm not going to rent it unless I know the person, unless I straight up know the person. Somebody said they were interested in renting the house, and maybe, but I've got to meet them. Because you just never know. But it was nice. A couple people reached out and they seem really cool. Descard the Couch Guy for 20 Norwegian krona. Yellow Snowflake. That's right. Nothing. New Zealand for $10. Filoni got mentioned. Time for rigmarole. Star Wars is dead. Fucking dead. Time to start chopping people in half. Games Workshop better then Lucasfilm. Looking forward to 40K TV. Gonna hurt some feelings. Gonna hurt some feelings. Yep. Black box for Australian $5. Thank you very much. Hi, Az. I have a complete set of the Baroness Spy series long before your Baroness, written by Paul Kenya. Awesome. Ralph Mulzenberg for $5. Don't snit on polka. Dreadnoughts is punk polka, and it rocks. The Dreadnoughts do fucking rock. Fred Sacco for $5. Star Trek Picard Season 2, The Search for Peak Victimhood. And that's exactly what they're searching for. Bearded Warrior for £5. According to a friend who works for MGM, Pattinson has already been confirmed as Bond. You know what? I'd be okay with him as Bond. I would. He's way more Bond than he is Batman. I'd actually be okay with him as Bond. But you know what they're going to fucking hear? They're going to hear Bond's another white guy. Yeah, he's a fucking white guy. Go ahead. Make Lashana Lynch Bond and make $5. Or I'm sorry, £5. No Limit Brian for $4.99. I started with Twilight and ended with 50 Shades of Grey. I need to buy that pole to tie both legs apart and flip her over. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Straight white male for 5 Canadian pesos. Did your prison have trank knees? In mine, they were the butt of every joke, but so many guys got busted coming out of the library zipping their flies. Trank knees. No, that must be a Canadian thing. I mean, our prisons probably did have something like that, but it wasn't called that. But yeah, stuff going on in the law library. Yeah, there's always stuff going on in the law library because you're not supposed to be supervised there, supposedly. Tyler Luster for $4.99. Definition of irony. YouTuber who claims to hate New Trek continues to talk about New Trek and incite his fans to hate New Trek they have never seen. I've been kicked out of 3 high schools, but I don't think that's the definition of irony. I think it would be the definition of irony if I actually got them to go see the show. But I could be wrong. So let's pick through this a little bit. YouTuber who claims to hate new Star Trek. Well, you're wrong there. It is a statement of fact that I hate Star Trek. It's not a claim. It's not a claim. I do continue to talk about fake Trek. It's not new Trek. It's fake Trek. And I will talk about it as long as I see fit. There's only a few people who have a problem with it, and thousands of others like it. Now, if they didn't like it, they wouldn't watch it. Now, there is less interest in Star Trek overall. All you have to do is look at their Star Trek Day, and just the Phantom Menace had a good 48 hours. And it really must suck to be wrong, and I understand that. And as far as inciting my fans to hate it, I have never done that. I have recommended they don't watch it, but it's a recommendation. It is not an order. I'm not inciting anybody. You can go find out for yourself, and most critically thinking people do, or they don't want to waste their time. They're fine. It's okay to trust somebody's opinion, but by all means, go find out for yourself. It's going to be free on CBS very, very soon. So, but nobody's going to watch it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. And what can I say? Star Trek as a franchise is about at the Last Jedi point of time where Star Wars was. So there's a lot of people. No, there's a very large number of the small number of people that are left that are still in denial, who will either eventually get to where we are right now, come to our conclusions, or they won't. They'll understand that Kurtzman had no plan. He was just running up whatever he could, running up the flagpole to see who salutes. And the series sucks. Nobody watches it. It costs a lot of money. This can't last forever. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. And if not, if I'm wrong, show us the numbers, CBS. Oh, they did. They did this weekend. And it was pathetic. Autumn Mirabilis, thank you for the $2.99 and the Rock On Super Sticker. Scruffy Nerf Herder for $5. Ravioli, give me that formuloi. Almost did it. Zerial for $5. Have you rewatched Demolition Man recently? They have called some of the morality policing and planned economy with freedom being repressed. I haven't seen it in a couple of years, but it's something I brought up a lot on live streams, and yeah, it's a great movie. It really is. I've always loved it. Carlos A. Smith for $5. That is the biggest walking wiener in existence. Mercy me. Stephen Kraft for $10. I was going to watch Star Trek Discovery Season 1 on CBS. No longer. Less box checking and more escapism, please. And that's all Star Trek is box checking. It's not entertainment. And that person came to that conclusion all by himself. Thank you, Stephen. All right, that's it for the Friday Night Tights Super Chat Square Up. I'm going to go see if there's some Nerdrotic Nooner Super Chats we can round up. All right, this is from the Nerdrotic Nooner. I believe it was September 8th, Nerdrotic Nooner. The last two have been great. The turnout was amazing, and the questions were equally amazing. Theodore Span for 10 Australian dollars. Demonization is very frustrating. It is. Because that's what's at the core of the divisiveness. It's not like that you like The Last Jedi. It's, well, because you don't like The Last Jedi, you're obviously a racist and a homophobe and a far-right white supremacist, because you pointed out that Rey didn't really have much of a story and Luke Skywalker drank titty milk. Time to support creators directly. Also, R.I.P. Venture Brothers. Rest in peace, Venture Brothers. And the saddest thing is, I think there was something that could have been done. I don't know why Jackson Public didn't tell us when it happened, because it was months ago. So maybe they don't have the rights. Maybe it's just depressing. So I don't know, because this would be one of the most easily crowdfunded things in history. In absolute history. They would have in 24 hours enough money to at least make the last episode. Bard X86 for $2. So does Picard not drink Earl Grey tea now? Geez. Well, I guess that's a good question. Does robot Picard drink Earl Grey tea? Kind of sounds like Do Androids Dream of Electrical Sheep, except it's the retarded Alex Kurtzman version. Yakzilla for $4.99 gives us a pair super sticker. Thank you very much, Yakzilla. The Maxer 03 for $4.99. Gary, I saw your tats in the Ghost Rider comic. Oh, you did, like you said. Very cool. Remember me as your fellow Ghost Rider fan from Utah. I am coming to see you in Vegas. Hail, the Maxer 03. Yes. I'm going to have to remember what actual volume it was. I believe it was Ghost Rider volume 2 or 3. It was the one written by Daniel Way, and it was after Garth Ennis did his little mini series. It was issue 7. And I have a Ghost Rider tattoo on my calf of issue 18 from the Johnny Blaze run, where it's the Salvation run, and the Spider-Man is on the cover. But I just got the Ghost Rider part. It's a great shot of the bike and a great shot of Ghost Rider. TKE 198 for $10. It's a Bay Area native forced into unemployment for the last 6 months. I hope Hollywood preaches more. Okay. Also, have you wasted your time with Lovecraft Country? None of my favorites are reviewing it. No, I have not wasted my time with it. I heard it was pretty bad. Now, I should be checking these things out anyway, so I probably will peek in on it at some point within the next week. Because, yeah, it's part of my gig. I understand that. I have actually just been caught up in the move, but I think I've been trying to stay on top of stuff as much as I can, but there's lots to do. There's lots to watch. There was The Boys, and yeah, I really wanted to get a review out for The Boys. I'm probably going to pick that up this week. Missed the first episodes. It's just a missed opportunity, but I'll probably do a review of the 4th episode this weekend, probably Saturday. Jonathan Aldridge for £5. Send the Daleks in. Send the Daleks in. At this point, yes. Vashta Narada for 10 Canadian pesos. Gary, there is a new top man at the BBC who's on record that says that BBC should be less opinionated. I need to know this man's name. I need to, again, once I have time this weekend, I'm going to look into that. There is a Doctor Who article I am toying with doing a video on. It's a pretty good article. I just got it last night. So maybe. Star Trekker 58 for $5 Australian. What Star Trek day? The one I couldn't care less about? I started with original Trek, and Kirk is my Capitan. Kurtzman sucks, and that's being nice. It kind of is. Jonathan, thank you very much, Star Trekker 58. Well said. Jonathan Aldridge for £5. We are those who march beneath the fandom menace's wings. Jonathan Aldridge for £5. I heard that people are saying that everything you hear about the Orange Man is actually the media and press having nothing else better to do. I think it's more than just boredom, Jonathan. I really do. I wish it was something that simple, but it's something deeper, something more nefarious. It's bias. That's it. If I saw balance out there, if I saw the equal amount from media entities, and we are getting the balance, and it's from us though. And what they do is they have all the power, so they silence us. Again, if it was fair, and all things were fair, which they're not, you wouldn't be generalizing anybody. And we would have our politics in politics and have our entertainment. It's too mixed up right now. It's way too mixed up. And it has fostered a lot of division. I think the evidence outside our window proves that. Pod Racing Palpatine, £2. Hail, Gary. What is best in life? What is, of course, it is to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women. We're going, and that's it. Okay, that's it. That's all. There are some super chats we got to square up from the 10th, from Thursday to 10th. That will be in the next square up. I thank everyone for their time. I hope you enjoy Friday Night Tights tonight. There is a lot to talk about with Mahler and Rags, and you all have a good day.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.